What up, everybody? It's your boy CG, back to you guys again with more crypto news and information. Now, before we get into the topic of today's video, if you guys can do me a favor and hit that like button, it's the easiest way for you to show your support to the channel. It takes less than a second, and on top of that, it puts me on the good side of the YouTube algorithms. Now, without further ado, I have some really interesting topics to talk about today, so let's jump right into it. Louisiana might soon offer a license to bring crypto businesses to the state. The state of Louisiana might soon pass a bill to offer licenses for crypto businesses to operate legally, according to a May 25th report. The bill was filed earlier this year with the goal of helping crypto businesses get official licensure and bring more crypto-related business to the state. The new bill is backed by State Representative Mark Waite. If the bill passes, the state would then have a crypto framework to operate from, defining a number of crypto-related terms. The new bill got unanimous initial approval from the House of Representatives in Louisiana, but there is still a long road ahead, for the bill has to go under varying degrees of scrutiny coming up. Conducting legitimate crypto business in the U.S. is risky because the country is invested in preventing it from being used illegally. That's why these companies or businesses set up shop in more crypto-related countries, i.e. Malta with Binance, or Switzerland, or even Canada. I didn't even know Canada was all that crypto-friendly. If Louisiana can successfully pass this crypto license law, the state might join a few others seeking to provide clear regulations for cryptocurrency businesses. Now, this is extremely good news because this just shows you that a lot of these individual states are coming forward because they understand that we need to make money. We are in an economy where it's a hard reset for a lot of people and a lot of states. And in this type of climate, you would want to welcome innovation and new forms or practices that would actually bring business to your state, especially considering everybody's going through hard times because of the COVID pandemic. We actually discussed an article a couple of weeks ago where we talked about how the United States itself was actually, well, not the United States itself, but people up there in the TPTB, powers that be, were discussing maybe organizing some kind of uniform national legislature for all of the states to follow as far as cryptocurrency businesses. But we all know these people are turtles, they're old, they're 80, their legs don't work anymore. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on up there, and we're not going to be seeing this legislation happen in a national level anytime soon, especially since we've actually seen President Donald Trump come out and attack the cryptocurrency framework or market in and of itself. And who knows, maybe he was just talking about Bitcoin that day and other cryptocurrencies are safe, but I don't know. That's not the point here. Moving on to the next article. Ahead of Ethereum 2.0 launch, three key metrics point to Ethereum price surge. Now, as you guys know, I do like talking about Ethereum 2.0. Especially considering the fact that I believe that ETH is, how can I put this, more value oriented potentially than Bitcoin, but that's just my personal opinion. Let's get right into the reasons why people are saying that we are having some type of bullish, how can I put this, momentum being built up for Ethereum based on certain factors. The first factor being the rapid address growth. On-chain data from Glassnode shows that 40 million addresses are currently holding Ether. In the first quarter of 2018, when Ether reached around $1,400, if you guys remember that crazy event towards the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, Ethereum addresses were below 10 million. Now, despite the price decrease of Ether by about 85%, we have seen a number of addresses increase by 350%. So that shows you one thing, that a lot of people are getting into the crypto space, they're doing the research, and they're starting to understand the potential that Ethereum has as, how can I put this, a store of value, a new network, the ability to build different types of apps on top of it, maybe even be the reason that Web 3.0, or would it be Web 2.0? I believe we hit Web 2.0 already. Well, the next version of the World Wide Web comes into being. Second, rising market activity. When ETH 2.0 launches, users can become a staking agent by transferring 32 ETH to a contract. Staking 32 ETH will result in approximately 4.6% to 10.3% in rewards. As Colin Myers, the head of global product strategy at blockchain firm Consensus, reportedly said, but each staker cannot stake more than 32 ETH. So I'm assuming that you would send 32 ETH to a specific wallet or staking protocol, whatever they're going to have it set up as, and once you send it to that particular wallet, you are capped at that 32 ETH, so you will only earn interest on that 32 ETH. So I'm assuming that you'll be able to send batches of 32 ETH to different wallets, setting up, all from the same person, of course, and stake that way, so that you can stake more than 32. But if you plan on sending more than 32 to one particular wallet, your staking rewards will only account for the 32 ETH, well, the first 32 ETH that are there. So we are now seeing like a rise in the actual market activity, because we are now seeing things such as Grayscale's Ethereum Trust. Their assets under management grew from around $11.7 million to $276.5 million. And while Grayscale does deal with retail investors, they do deal with institutional investors overall. A far bigger majority of institutional investors are the ones that make up that $276 million inside the Ethereum Trust. So just these factors alone that we're seeing practically play out in front of our eyes, I understand that, a lot of people don't really look at Ethereum that much because they hear the Bitcoin name. But in my personal opinion, once you really get behind things, you'll see the bigger potential in Ethereum far more than you would see in Bitcoin. Rising user activity. Data from Etherscan.io, if you guys don't know, that's an Ethereum blockchain. Essentially, you can search the Ethereum blockchain for transactions that take place across maybe Ethereum itself or just different altcoins or ERC20 tokens that are built on the Ethereum protocol. So Etherscan.io shows the total use of gas on Ethereum has reached a record high. It suggests that the level of user activity on the Ethereum blockchain is surging in anticipation of ETH 2.0. Gas is a token that is used to power the Ethereum network to transfer smart contract data or payments. Users need to pay a fee in the form of gas. For example, decentralized applications that run on ETH and use smart contracts require gas to make that blockchain network process the information. So for you guys that don't know, let's say, for instance, you wanted to send like Ethereum to somebody or a friend. Normally, you would have a set amount of ETH that would be used as gas to fuel that transaction. So in one instance, I was sending Ethereum to an exchange, and they probably use about 0.001 of my ETH as a gas fee for sending, let's even say, one Ethereum or two Ethereum in this case. So yeah, that is actually something that you need to do when actually doing Ethereum transactions or executing contracts on ETH. So really big news in my personal opinion as far as things that are taking place that would give you signs that people are really bullish on Ethereum. And in my personal opinion, this is extremely great news, because not only is ETH going to benefit from this coming dawn of ETH 2.0 and speeding up the actual network, we're also going to see this translate to ERC20 tokens or protocols that are built on top of Ethereum. So the entire Ethereum ecosystem is going to receive a major overhaul and an extreme boost in whether it's the liquidity, the ability to have stores of value, or even just the ability to build even more advanced protocols on the network. Last article. Visa approves new decentralized finance or DeFi enabled crypto card in UK. So essentially, crypto company iDo has been approved for operation by payment giant Visa. They announced this on the May 25th. iDo told Cointelegraph that its new card will enable 40 million Visa merchants to accept crypto-derived fiat currencies, including GBP, the British pound, and EUR, the euro. IDO CEO Thomas Bertani said that this latest approval by Visa is part of IDO's partnership with Qantas, a principal member of Visa Europe and a holder of a UK e-money license. Bertani said Visa has approved the entire flow of Qantas-led card issuance, as well as a crypto-to-fiat conversion involving regulated stablecoins issued by Moneyfold, a UK-based financial services firm focused on fiat-pegged stablecoins. This means Qantas acts as the issuer of the IDO card. In order to pre-order an IDO card, users need to stake or burn IDO's native EDO token. Depending on the plan, an IDO card requires the user to burn 100 EDO tokens or stake 25,000. As of press time, EDO was trading at 26 cents, according to data from eCoin360. Bertani says that users have already pre-ordered more than 2,700 cards or more than 3 million EDO tokens staked to date. Now, don't get me wrong, it's great that we're seeing this different levels of adoption coming across the industry, but come on, man, you have to stake to get your card. I feel like you should just get your card, and I was, it's not me to shit on anybody's, business plan or business model or tokenomics or whatever it is, but I feel like they could do that differently. You shouldn't have to stay to get a card, or maybe they're not giving us enough information in this little article, and maybe they can give you a card and it's for different levels of the card. Not too sure how that works. I prefer other crypto projects that are just giving their cards out, like Amon. Amon recently just came out and made an announcement that they're going to be releasing their cards in a couple of weeks. Of course, it's going to be for the EU for the most part, but they plan on expanding soon. There's WireX, even Coinbase. Like there's definitely different options you can go to get cards for free. So I don't know why. Though that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, this has been your boy CG, everybody. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Peace. I'm out.